I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In this video, we are going to share with you a very interesting question based on probability and expected value. The following diagram shows a board game with three regions A, B, and C. The game consists of contestants throwing one dart at the board. The probability of hitting each region along with the points scored is given in the table below. So the regions are defined as A, B, and C. So you can see A is the outermost in white, and then B and C is the innermost. And the dot can hit somewhere else which is not within this board, right? The probability for A is 1/4, for B is 1/5, and for C is 1/20th. And it does not hit the board is P. Points given are 0 if it hits A, Q if it hits B, and 10 if it hits C, and -3 if it does not hit the board. You need to find the probability P that the dart does not hit the board. That's the first part. And part B is given that the game is fair, find the value of Q. You can always pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. Our playlist is packed with very interesting questions normally seen in the test papers. You can explore more from the playlist. In case you want to master and learn directly from me, feel free to send an email on globalmathinstitute@gmail.com. Our students are right there on the top, getting admission to the best universities. Now, let's try to figure out the solution. So, first part, which is P, the sum of probability should be 1, right? So the sum of probability of all the events, right? Let's write small xi should be 1, right? So that helps you to get the value of P. So let's just add them up. So we have 1 over 4 plus 1 over 5 plus 1 over 20 plus P. So from here, we can say that P is equal to 1 minus the sum of all this. Now, while taking the sum, what I will do, a very little space, I'll take to the denominator of 20, right? So we'll write all of them to the denominator 20. So we get 5 plus 4 plus 1, correct? Makes sense, right? Which is 1 minus 10 over 20. 10 over 20 means half, right? 1 minus half is half. And so we get the value of P. We can write P equals to half. So we got the probability. There's 50% probability that the board will not be hit. Perfect. So we've done the first thing. Now let's look into part B of this, which is given that the game is fair, find the value of Q. Now what does it mean that game is fair? Fair game means that the expected value is no win, no loss, 0, right? So that's what it means. So the expected value equals to 0. That is the meaning of the game being fair. You're not paying anything for this game, right? It's free. But it is fair game means that the net result will be 0. Perfect. Now, how do you find the expected value and how do you equate to get the value of Q? So you need to multiply the probability with the points, correct? So So we need to do the sum of, in this case, the probability is p's. So this is not the earlier p, right? Times the x, right? So probability of each, correct? So we'll do multiplication of this, right? Which is 1 by 4 times 0 plus this one, which is 1 by 5 times q plus this one, which is 1 by 20 times 10, and this one, which is half times minus 3, and that should be equal to 0. You get the whole idea. From here, the only unknown is q, and therefore you can find the value of q, right? So let's rewrite this, which is we can multiply everything by 10, for example, right? So let's rewrite this. So we have 1 by, so we can rewrite this as 1 over 5. Let me change the ink. 1 over 5 of q is equal to, taking this term will be 3 by 2, right, on the right side. And the other term is 10 divided by 20, which is half, correct? So which is 2 by 2, or is equal to 1. And from here, we can cross multiply and find the value of q as 1 times 5, which is 5, correct? So we get the value of q as 5. So I hope you've understood that expected value should be 0 for a fair game. And using that, we found that the value of q is 5. And earlier, we found that the probability of hitting not the board is half. So I hope that helps you to understand a very simple example, but a very important example to relate expected value in a given situation and do the backward calculation of finding points, and earlier to find the probability itself. I hope it makes sense. Feel free to write your comment, share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your valuable time and all the best.